Hi everyone, this is Sam Sidullah.
Hi everyone, this is Chandrasekhar Devarakonda.
Hi everyone, this is Rajshekar Karingu.
Yeah, hi guys. I think now here we'll discuss about like one of the important topic and which we're experiencing a lot and which we're dealing a lot in these days. And it is nothing but a meeting etiquette. I think guys, meeting is like one of the important part in our work culture. In the scope of the project and the initiation of the project, it's all begin from the meeting. What do you think, guys?
SOMC, as he said, meeting etiquette plays all major role in group discussions or group meetings because handling ourselves is one of the key thing in the meeting etiquette. Whether it is during the meeting, before the meeting, after the meeting, meeting etiquette carries ourselves or organize the team in a way. What do you think about that, Raj?
In meeting etiquette, there should be a productive time, and we should respect everyone to their time and knowledge. And another thing that we should follow the rules. That's important, but we need to follow the all meeting rules as Chandrasekhar said. We need to follow before meeting and after meeting and during meeting. So these rules are very important for meeting etiquette. So let's talk about all the rules step by step for this meeting etiquette.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Let's talk about what the things we need to do before the meeting.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys. Like I think that before the start of the meeting, we need to be well prepared. Yeah. Let's say if you haven't prepared for the meeting and you just have like 10 to 15 minutes of the meeting, right?
Yeah.
And let's say you're in the meeting, you don't know actually the purpose of the meeting, you haven't any prepared of the meeting, right? And you don't know how to contribute in the meeting also.
Yes.
I think like it's wastes the company resources, it's waste the time. What do you think, guys?
Yes, Swamsi, I agree with you because the key thing is agenda. So what we want to know is agenda is like a body of the meeting. So if we know the correct agenda of the meeting, we can present ourselves and we can deliver what we have learned or what we have prepared in the meeting. So agenda plays a major role in the meeting.
Yes.
What do you think about that, Raj?
Yeah, it's an important thing, agenda also, and I want to add into this before meeting is dressing. The dressing professional is the most important thing in the before meeting. So we should wear according to the meeting situation. So I think dressing is the most important thing.
Yeah, what the point you said is like Raja, we need to wear the dressing depends on the meeting. Like I think it's a great point. Like let's say as usual in the in-person meeting, we actually wear a normal official dress and they tuck in with the formal shoes. I think it's all acceptable, right?
Yeah.
But in virtual meetings also, we need to wear at least semi-formal. We need to look neat and professional, right?
Yes.
Let's say if you in virtual meetings, like if you're in the home, if you're working from the home, it doesn't mean you need to wear pajamas or shorts in the meeting, right?
Yeah.
It looks really awkward in the meeting.
Yes.
So at least you need to wear semi-formal kind of dresses. You need to look neat and professional in the meeting. What do you think of it?
Yes, I agree with both of you, and also I want to add a statement like if we dress professional or if we dress in a good manner, we can feel like in that we are in that professional environment and we can express ourselves and we can present very self ours. And I want to also add a point like we should bring a required materials to the meeting also.
Yes, this is an
what
important
about
thing.
the thing about
Yeah, please go ahead.
and I think do you want to continue about that? Any thoughts?
Yeah, actually, I want to add that being on time is also most important thing in before meeting. So if you come late in the meeting while meeting, if you, for example, if meeting is going on, if you come late, then it will be disrespectful to everyone, and meeting will be disturbed. Everyone will get disturbed with if we come late. So I think we should come on time at least before 5 minutes to the meeting.
And what guys you discussed about the two things, it's like it's very good points, guys. And what Chandra said about we need to gather all the required documents and all the required elements before the meeting. I think it's a great point, Chandrasekhar, appreciable. Because like before the starting of the meeting, we need to make sure all the required elements and all the required documents need to be in the handy.
Yes.
Because let's say if you're in the meeting and you need to present some demo to the client, some of the biggest client, but you don't have the document handy. Yeah, I think the situation, it's like a pretty awkward situation in front of the big client, right?
Yeah.
So again you need to apologize in the meeting, again you need to search for the document. It's like a pretty waste of time over the meeting.
Yeah.
So you need to make sure all the documents handy before the start of the meeting.
And also guys, we want to make sure that we should check our environment, like our network and our laptop working condition. If we attend in the virtual meetings, we want to make sure that all are working fine. So that's also makes sense, and it also derives our professionalism also. What do you think about that, guys?
Yeah, definitely. What the point you said is considerable, because we should be on time in the virtual meetings also, at least 3 to 5 minutes. Because in the space of 3 to 5 minutes, you can troubleshoot any technical issues in the wanted. You can resolve, I think, in the 3 to 5 minutes if you wanted. Let's say in the Wi-Fi related issues or wiring issues, and everyone need not to be waited for you, right?
Yeah, I think in before meeting, be prepared and dress professionally and being on time.
Bring
and
required materials
bring required
also.
materials and agenda. These are all the things are very important in the before meeting, right?
Yeah.
So I think we covered all the elements for this before
Yes,
meeting.
we covered
right?
all the elements. We haven't missed anything, right?
Yes.
What do you think, guys?
Yes, we did
There
everything.
are many things also, but these are the main things to be focused before
Yes.
the meeting
Yes.
also.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll discuss about during meeting now.
Yeah. Okay. Let's discuss about what's need to be done during the meeting.
Yep. Yeah.
I feel that, guys, during the meeting, if you participate in the meeting, it doesn't mean you just simply participate in the meeting, you just sitting quietly listening to the conversation. No, it's not the purpose, right? So you need to be actively participate in the meeting, and you need to be listen carefully to the meeting. So because if you haven't listen carefully to the meeting, then what is the purpose you just in the meeting, right?
Yes.
So, and also listen carefully in the meeting means you need to completely understand the conversation, what the other people say.
Yes.
So in that way you can contribute what you wanted to say and what you understand the topic, right?
Yes.
And I feel that not only active participation and listening carefully, and you need not to interrupt others. And this is like
Yes.
very important thing,
Yeah.
which we need to follow in the meeting.
Yes.
And yeah, and if let's say if you if one person says something else, if other person interrupt in the middle of the conversation, and the flow will cut off, right?
Yes.
And it doesn't seems good.
Yes.
And what do you think,
And,
guys, on this?
yes, I absolutely agree with you. And I also had a point, like we should stay on the topic perfectly, like in the respective meetings.
Yes.
So like we should speak very concisely, and it should be very clear cut manner if we speak on the topic, and it should be focus. It should be mainly focus on the agenda and what we are discussing on the meeting and what project we are discussing. For example, if we discussing about any project, it should be on that the topic. It should not beyond that.
Yes.
And also we should not bring any unrelated issues, like outside related issues to the meeting. We should not add to the agenda of the meeting, and also we should avoid that. It shows like one of the main things, and it is stay on the topic is also one of the key things in meeting etiquette.
Yes, I think in meeting etiquette during the meeting, respect everyone is also important. We should respect their time, and we should let speak other one also. If we are speaking, and if anyone have some query, then we should let them speak. And if anyone participating in the meeting, and we should not interrupt them when they are going on perfect way. So and we should not do in dominate. We should not talk in dominative way, and we should respect their knowledge and everything. And I think this is a thing I feel great thing.
Yeah, and what you said about the point not to interrupt others, Raja, I think it's a great point.
Yeah.
Actually, we should not interrupt in any of the conversation, as I said earlier
Yes,
also.
yes.
Let's say if you have a point and the point is very excited and you're very excited to say the point, okay, let the other person complete the conversation first.
Yes.
And after the conversation, after the completion of them, and you can have a conversation post of it.
Yes, and it
Uh,
should. I think that it should be very professional way when we are speaking in the meeting. It should be very professional way. It should not be informal way, right?
Yeah, and
this will be good, right?
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, and also the body language also speaks a lot in the
Yes,
meeting.
yes.
And in normal in meetings, right? You should be in a correct posture. So you should always align with the tone of the meeting. Let's say in
Yeah.
your virtual meeting,
Hmm.
and you are just having sleepy position in the bed, and you
Yeah.
are just in a meeting, right?
Yeah.
And the posture says you all, right? You should be very engaged in the meeting, and all the body language speaks a lot in the meeting. And in a virtual meeting also, you need to be see the camera itself, because it's replicates that you are engaged in the meeting.
Yes.
And also whenever in the meeting, right, if other person says of anything else, you have to nod and you have to smile on that person,
Yes,
because it says that you are very engaged with the conversation and
Mm.
you are listening carefully to that person, and that person also feels that okay, you are just having a conversation very closely.
Yeah, he feels
So-
great for that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Vamsi pointed out like about the technology etiquette, how to use the technology if we attending virtual meetings and all.
Yeah.
Like we should follow some particular manners in the technical in the virtual meetings also. Like if we are not speaking in the meeting, we should speak. We should mute our speaker also.
Yes.
Yes, and so it should be, we should have a clear background. It should not be not noisy.
Yes,
it should be
yes.
very clear and professional also.
Yes.
So I want to point out that point
That's
also.
a great.
That's a great thing,
yeah.
idea. Yeah.
And I think, guys, we just covered a lot of things, like
Yes.
the body language,
Yeah.
active participation,
Respect
others,
everyone. Yeah, yeah.
and the technical etiquette, as Chandra said. I
Yes.
think we covered most of the points.
Yes,
What do you say,
yes.
guys?
Yeah, we covered almost things. They will.
Mm.
It's enough for during meeting, right?
Yeah, and I think okay, let's talk about what
Yeah,
we
after-
needed to be done after the meeting.
After meeting, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, guys, like after completion of the meeting, and everyone thinks that the meeting ends when everyone leaves, but actually that's not true, guys. What I think is we need to make sure we need to summarize all the action items and what are all the items we discussed on. We need to summarize all the points. I need to make sure we need to email to all the participants in the meeting, and this makes sure everyone in the participant can be on the same page.
Yes.
And also, in my previous experience, in my professional experience, my project manager used to send a mail what are all the summarized items were discussed on the meeting to all the participants in the meeting. So in this way, we are able to know what we need to be done in this week and in upcoming weeks also. And what do you think, guys, on this?
Yes, I totally agree with the Vamsi's point. So it is very valid, and I would like to add another point, which is showing appreciation to the participants, or if we should appreciate like the organizer of the meeting or who created the agenda of the meeting, and also the participants of the meeting. Also, we should appreciate each other participants who contributed their part. So and in the meeting, so appreciation shows a good relationship between all other team members and team managers and all. And we should analyze the contributions for each and every team member in the team. So it shows the competitive spirit, and it shows a professional way of building relationships in the team also.
Yes.
What about any thoughts about it, Raj?
Yeah. After meeting, this appreciation and follow up is most important things. So apart from that, I want to include some tips that we should not use mobile phone.
Yeah.
And we should not talk with other persons while meeting is going on, and we should be mindful about the time sense, and we should not drag more or longer the meeting. So we should be considerate about all the things, right?
Yeah.
So the meeting should be concise, exact time. right?
Exact.
Exactly. And also, I'd like to add a few points. What Chandra said on appreciation,
Mhm.
it's really a great point, Chandra. Appreciable. So what Chandra said on appreciable, so it actually reflects the time of a person.
Yes.
So so in this way, by appreciating other persons, so they think that they're respecting that time.
Yeah.
So and I
So,
think this makes the meeting more
if we
successful.
appreciate, from next meeting we can do work very engaging, and we have more rapport between each other team members, so we can work together.
Yeah, I think we covered all the
All-
things. Yeah, after meeting. So if any meeting is how to run in a perfect way, we should follow all these phases like after meeting, during meeting, and before meeting.
So we need to make sure all these rules we need to follow up in
Yeah.
all the phases, right?
All the phases.
Mm.
Yeah. So that make it meeting will go in successful.
In
way,
successful,
right?
yeah. By
Yes.
following all these rules, we can make sure the meeting is more successful.
Yes.
And also we need to make sure we need to follow all these rules in the future like a pro.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
We need to do
But-
that, or
So
else
this
we
is
will
all
be in
about
trouble.
meeting etiquette,
Etiquette.
guys.
Yeah.
So we did. I think we did
We did
great job.
great job.
Yes. Okay.
Thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for the participation.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you guys.